Hello guys, it's your boys Gramtech here, back again with another video, and I am Johns from Gramtech, and I am hereby joined by Azza from Gramtech. So Azza,
as you know me.
So Azza, today, as we know, we are going to be discussing some key information. We're going to be discussing CPU, GPU, RAM, and its potential difference to its counterparts, which are Xbox One and PS4. So we're going to be discussing the Switch's performance against those two competitors. So Aaron, let's start off with the CPU and its clock speed. So the Switch is going to be clocked at 2.0 gigahertz. This is significantly better than Xbox One and PS4, which Aaron will now read out.
Well, the PS4 CPU is currently running at 1.65 gigahertz, whilst Xbox One on the other hand is running at 1.75 gigahertz, which is a partial step forward in front of the PS4 CPU system.
Yeah, so the PS4 is marginally underclocked compared to its counterpart, the Xbox One, but the Switch has maybe 25 to 35 difference against those two consoles. So will that make it leap in performance? Yes and no. It totally depends on its support and how it runs games and how much it is optimized. So going on to RAM, to start off, the Switch has 4 gigs of DDR4 RAM as rumored. Compared to the Xbox One, which Aaron would tell you, it is significantly low.
Significantly low indeed. The RAM for the Xbox One is only 8 gigabytes, which we think would be a bit more, but it's only 8 gig. Whilst the PlayStation 4 is also the same, 8 gigabytes of RAM. And as John already has mentioned, the Nintendo Switch is 4 gigabytes of RAM.
Aren't they all running on different generations of DDR?
Yeah, they're all running on different generations of DDR. The DDR for the Xbox One is DDR3,
which is the oldest.
Which is the oldest one, and followed up by DDR3 is the DDR4, which currently, well, as we possibly think, that the Nintendo Switch is currently holding inside the package. But for DDR5, as we probably would have expected anyways, is the PlayStation 4.
Yeah. So do you think PlayStation 4 are going to have an advantage within the RAM sector? But I think that the Switch isn't going to really need to utilize as much
space
RAM
as also for the games as well that are going to currently be held onto the console.
It's not going to require.
Probably won't take a lot.
It probably only will require about 2 gigs, if you would agree with me, because the operating system probably take 1.5 to 1 to 2 gigs depending on the usage, and it wouldn't need 8, because it's not a console that requires 8. It's not a big console at the end of the day. So guys, going on to GPU clock speeds, I will be talking about GPU solely. The Xbox One and the PS4 are very, very different in margin to clock and to performance, because the Xbox One has the lowest of the bunch at 1.35 teraflops. Is that a bad clock? We don't know, because the Xbox One didn't necessarily perform well when playing at 960 by 960p, 950p or 750 or 720. It wasn't pushing graphical power to put 1080p on the screen compared to the PS4. It did do marginally well, but it didn't yet again push 1080p in most or certain games, depending on what was going on. The Switch, on the other hand, is clocked between 1 and 1.5. 1 meaning it is undocked, 1.5 meaning it is overclocked. But because of its new Pascal architecture being integrated into the Switch, it doesn't necessarily need that much of a higher clock compared to the other partners companies like Xbox against Sony and Microsoft, which are utilizing AMD's chipsets, but the Switch using Nvidia, which have almost a 20 to 40% increase in power compared to its counterpart AMD, and plus the 60nm process is much better to add a little boost in performance compared to its Maxwell counterpart. I think that because the Switch is clocked at 1 and 1.5, that is surely enough to already beat the Xbox One, but it's surely enough to actually be on par with the GPU performance of the PS4, meaning yet again it won't break the barrier and play 4K HDR, but it can do more than 1080p when docked, and it can actually play games natively at 1080p, but because of the saving of battery life, it will be technically playing at 720p. So I think that would be really good for the console in terms of performance. And also I think Aaron would agree that because of its utility of the Pascal architecture, it will perform much better if it does use the Pascal architecture. If it doesn't, it will be less powerful than most, even the Xbox One at this point. But Aaron, wouldn't you agree with that?
I would agree with that totally.
So guys, thank you guys for watching. That is GramTech's fourth video of this week. We hope you guys stay tuned for tomorrow's video, which is going to be the Switch event. So guys, that is Johns from GramTech. Thank you for watching, and Azza
from GramTech. As you know, don't miss me.
So that's Johns. Yet again, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Peace.